Now, I know we're in year 7, season 2, and we're already talking about what's going to happen, near the end of year 7, going into year 8 with survivors. But in today's video, we're going to talk about the year 5 game mode that dropped in the Division 2 and how starting, well, Tuesday, so we're 2 days in, and this is officially the death of Descent. I'm going to explain all about the game mode, its ups and downs, and how this latest patch, being Year 7 Season 2, officially set in the death of that game mode. And no one's really going to ever play that game mode ever again. Here, let me explain why. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, so sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below, and finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone's from. I mean, come on. Croatia? Switzerland? Come on. What? It was crazy, man. The other day, what was it? So we had Guam, the Philippines, and Germany all in the same chat at the same time. I was like, what's going on? Anyways, it's cool to see where everyone's from. And in today's video, what we're going to talk about is Descent and 2 of the ways that they killed the game mode in this latest patch. So I hope you enjoy. Now let's travel over there and I'll show you a few of the reasons why people do not like Descent. All right? So here we go. First up, the talent pool. So right now the talent pool is called Envy, and it's actually a pretty good talent pool. And what do I mean by talent pool? Meaning that all of these talents change every couple days in Descent. So if you don't like these talents, you can wait a few days and then more talents will come up. Now the issue with that is not all of the talent pools are enjoyable. Some of them are very hard. However, in today's instance, it just so happens that Envy is one of the most fan-favorited Descent mode talent pools. And the reason for that is you have Bullet Hell, you have Plague of the Outcast, you have Payment in Kind, which those all can work together. You also have Pummel, so you never have to reload. Preservation, giving you armor on kill. To go with the Trauma, Sadist, Eyeless, Ignited, and you can use all of that with Extra and Lucky Shot, increasing your magazine size. And then the magazine size will go with the Pummel, which reloads your magazine size, so that even when you're using Bullet Hell, you still get even more ammo back because of Pummel. So, I mean, there's a lot of things to like with this talent pool is what I'm getting at. However, this is the one talent pool a lot of people really love to play. As soon as this one goes away, a lot of people stay away because then you're going to get talents that have nothing to do with, the game mode. Like Kinetic Momentum, for example, is an exotic talent in one of the talent pools. It's crazy. It's like, why? Why would you even do that? Not only that, but they took away a lot of talents. So people just don't typically play Descent because of that. Another thing, here on Xbox, you can see my highest loop level is 31. And that's for a reason. Because after 31, you have the tier 2 reward, and you don't get another reward until tier 41, where you get the top tier. However, it took me like 9 hours to get to 31. And that's because I have a life. I'm an adult. I'm a dad. I mean, there's things I have to do throughout the day. And one of the main reasons people hate, with a capital H, they hate Descent, is that there is no save point ever. And they locked the highest reward behind loop 41. And just so we're very well, being honest here, let me show you Descent. The highest on my entire friends list is one person. and that's Carter at loop 40. Everyone else on my entire friends list is 31 and below. Everybody. Everybody. Not only that, but you can see here that if we scroll down right there, we're already at 41. So the top 13 people in the world are 41 plus, where everyone else is not. So it's kind of odd. And then when you go into a group, let's see. Doop-a-doop. So in a group, 33. Yeah. So in a group, 33 is the highest on my friends list. So we're not even getting the highest tier reward in this game mode, and it's been out for 2 years. 2 years. Not only that, but please let me know your highest loop and descent, please. I'm actually pretty curious to see how high up people get. And yes, the leaderboards are bugged. It does show that some people have 200, 300 loops. Obviously, they cheated because it's not possible. But overall, you'll see that most of the people you know are typically between, loops 20, 30, and maybe 40 if they're sweaty enough. So that's just showing, reasons why people don't even play Descent. There's no save point. It takes forever, and the rewards are not that great. Not only that, but then you had these things hidden behind the Descent game mode. So the Vindicator is the exotic that it's linked by Descent, and it's the only way you can get this exotic. You have to buy the Vindicator exotic rifle through this game mode. And a lot of people don't even like the rifle, so they don't even play Descent to get it, because it's not a sought-after exotic. This is an exotic that forces you to scope in, and then it highlights an area on the enemy, and you have to shoot that area to get the damage. So it's really not the most user-friendly exotic because it's forcing you to scope in and shoot what it tells you to. So it's not really that fun. The other thing that's locked behind Descent before Tuesday was the reconstructed cache. This was the #1 reason I was telling everyone to farm Descent. This was the #1 reason I would start my live streams with me playing Descent on different platforms. And this was the #1 reason I was telling people to play Descent. But this is no more. For now on, you can just craft your own reconstructed cache at the crafting station. You never have to play Descent again. And that is the death of Descent. Because now, the only thing locked behind the game mode is this exotic that no one wants. And on top of that, check this out. Here's your another thing. If you go to collectibles and go to comms, and you go down to Descent, you will notice that I have all Descent comms. I have done this 105 weeks in a row. Yeah, I know. I have. I know. Trust me. I know. But I did it. And I have all of the Descent comms. And just to let you know, they kind of gave up here at the end. It went from Theo, Fei Lao, everyone at the bridge. Everyone's talking to each other. Everyone's building up storyline. Everyone's doing stuff. And then it goes down here. And the last 3 is just a dude talking in third person about a warhound. And that's it. That's it. Truly. I mean, we have, the last 3. So Violet 2.0, Playtime, and Fetch all had to do with this Grant character playing with a new warhound. And that's it. So there are no new Descent comms, and they added reconstructed caches to the crafting station. So check this out. And I'll even open a couple to show you. But now, if you go to Anaya, I'm pretty sure you can get the blueprint. Or you have to get it through Retaliations, but I'm pretty sure Anaya has the blueprint. I'm like 99% sure I got it through Anaya. So if you don't know, this is Anaya right here. Say, hi, Anaya. Hi, Anaya. Anyways, you would go to her to unlock those blueprints. Hi. And then you'd go over here to the new exotic category. All right. And the new exotic category has all of these new exotic blueprints where you can craft your own exotics. And you can see, yeah, I'm starting to get quite a few of them. You can see I'm about, I don't know, a third of the way done with my blueprints. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a brand new reconstructed cache blueprint. And now, just by using broken shade watches, you can craft your own reconstructed cache. Now, why is this so important? These caches are the only way to get named item blueprints. For example, if I go to my crafting station, you can see all of these named items. So I have the Hollow Man, the Punch Trunk, the Night Watcher. If I go over here, Anarchist, Axle, Backbone, Battery Pack, Captain, Devil's Due, Force Multiplier, Hermano. I mean, I have all of them, see? Liquid Engineer, Matador, Proxy. I have all of them. You can see Contractor's Gloves. Go down here. You can see Emperor's Guard, Fox's Prayer. You get all of these blueprints from the reconstructed caches. If I go down here, Carpenter, Cherish, Combustor, Henri, Bobber, Chain Killer, Closer, Everyday Carrier, Ferocious Calm, Hunter Killer, all of them. The Sacrifice. And it's all because of the reconstructed cache. So now, here's what you do. You do the retaliations. So if you toggle to the right over twice, you can see I actually have one I need to do. But you have these different retaliations. During the retaliations, you will get different exotic materials. You can then convert them into broken shade watches. These broken shade watches are the materials you need to make your reconstructed cache. Now, the broken shade watches is a universal exotic material that you can use to convert into different things. Let me show you. So I'm here at the crafting station, and if I go into the exotic category, you will see down at the bottom, you will see a broken watch category. Now, these are all the different retaliation materials that you need to craft these exotics. So, for example, if I go to the Sawyers, it shows that I need crystallized spice, exotic components, and then that's it. So to get crystallized spice, let's see, where's that at? Right here, crystallized spice, and I could use, 5 broken shade watches to craft it. And then I can craft my exotic knee pads. Or I can convert those materials into broken watches. So this way you can basically mix and match all of your exotic materials and do whatever it is you want with them. However, say you don't want to craft any exotic. Say, I have all the exotics. I don't need to craft this BS. Just give me the reconstructed caches. You can do that. So check this out. These are all of the conversions or the little, converting options to change your exotic materials into those broken shade watches. For example, right here, it says that I would trade in military dog tags for broken shade watches. And look, that's what I'm going to do. Booyah. And I just received more shade watches. Now I'm at 21 broken shade watches out of 999. And then what you do is you'd go down here to the bottom to reconstructed cache. We would craft one of these bad boys. All right. So now we have a reconstructed cache without playing Descent. And then we come over here. We will get a named item and we will get a new blueprint. So let's see. We got the Manic with the Achilles blueprint. And now I have all of the new blueprints. I mean, I'll buy one more, but I'm pretty sure I have all the blueprints in the in the loot pool now. I'm at 606 out of 644 here. We'll try one more. But I'm pretty sure I'm maxed out. When you're maxed out, it will not give you any more blueprints. It will just give you named items. So there, I bought another one. And let's see if I get another blueprint. Maybe they added more blueprints to the game. Let's see. Survey says, nope. See, it just gave me the liquid engineer and no blueprint. That's because I have all the blueprints now that are from those reconstructed caches. There were 6 new blueprints added this season. So you had the Achilles, you had the Instigator, you had the protected reload chest piece, you had the holster. So what was the holster's name again? Let me see. The holster is the spot-on holster. I mean, all of those have been added to the reconstructed. So remember, every season, just get, 5 or 6 reconstructed caches and just keep opening them until you are not getting blueprints anymore, and you're good to go. And that, my dear agents, is why Descent is dead. There are no more Descent comms. There are no more reasons to play Descent unless you want to get the Season Pass XP. But the only way to get the Season Pass XP would be by doing the weekly Descent project. So as long as you do the Nemesis once a week, you could get that Season Pass XP. But if you don't care about, getting it through Descent, you never have to play Descent ever again. You can get all the reconstructed caches just by doing retaliations. And a lot of people are having fun with the retaliation gameplay. Or, yeah, the entire game feature, actually. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. With the absence of, new Descent comms and with them adding reconstructed caches to the crafting station, do you think Descent is dead? I'm Kamikazevondoom. Hit the like, subscribe, you know the whole YouTube spiel. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Take care of yourself, enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out.